The Millennium, a prophetic forecast by Johanna Brandt. Chapter 18. The Awakening. Have pity on me, have pity on me, O ye my friends, for the hand of God hath touched me. Job 19, verse 21. Darkness, silence, desolation, gloom, unfathomable, impenetrable, deeper than the night, profound as hell, more mysterious than eternity. Oh God, the agony of that awakening, that return to earth from celestial spheres, that mortal weakness of the divine strength, that first realization of continued life on earth after the ecstasy of the Heavenworld. That despair. Oh no, it cannot be good to recall such agonies. More appalling by far than the hideous onslaught of unseen enemies, the jeering taunt, the mocking cry. Who now can save thy soul? Where is thy God? More anguishing than these, the sense of desolation, of forsakenness. Know this, thou shalt be forsaken indeed. Whose voice was that? The trembling soul, groping on the brink of that fathomless abyss, caught at the memory of those words. I come again in might and majesty. Be brave, be strong. In darkness thou shalt learn to stand alone. Hold fast to the memory of this hour. A ray of light shot through the gloom, leaving the darkness darker than before. And so, had I not died? I was still in the same room. The exhausted frame had found no rest in death. The spirit, stunned by so great a light, had not fled. The mortal brain, shocked by so many supernatural impressions, had not succumbed. I moved uneasily, and the friendly nurse, who had been sleeping on the other side of the room, came to my bedside instantly, turning on the light. "You have had a long sleep," she said kindly. "You have not moved since 8 last night, and now it is past 3 o'clock. She ministered to my wants, settling the pillows more comfortably, and saying, "You must sleep again. Sleep is all you want." Of the physical prostration of the ensuing days, that hovering between life and death, which is so critical when unresisted by mental effort, I can give no account. I allowed myself passively and obediently to be tended night and day. Only at times, the haunting vision of threatening calamities would overwhelm me, and I would start up and plead passionately to be allowed to go out into the world to bring my message to South Africa. And soothing hands would wipe the drops of anguish from my brow. Restraining hands would hold me back, until at last I settled down to the despairing conviction that I would never be understood, that I could never hope to bring the truth home to a doomed race. The apathy of hopelessness was broken every now and then by incoherent efforts to make others see what I had seen, and every effort made me realize more keenly the futility of it all. Over the period of forsakenness, I must draw the veil. It taught me, among other things, that in the first living encounter with God, the soul must be alone. As soon as I could be moved, I was taken to Johannesburg, and my children were sent to Harmony in order to secure the rest and quiet in my own home, so necessary to my recovery. Here Dr. E.P. Bowman and the nerve specialist Dr. J.M. Moll attended me for over a month, while the gifted Swedish masseuse, Miss Knudsen, treated me daily. After 6 or 7 weeks, my children returned from Pretoria, and I began to move about in the family circle. And with returning strength, the sense of duty and responsibility returned, 1,000 times more conscientious than before. I found the daily life a sacrament, each day a Sabbath, all ground hallowed ground, each day sanctified. The days of unceasing labour left little time for thought, but during the long mystic hours of the night, I slept but little, ever pondering and brooding with a concentration and intensity of purpose, which in the end was bound to bring the light. One night, the messenger came back to me with a peaceful, "All is well." He removed the consuming anxiety that I would be too late with my message by simply showing me the stretch of time that would elapse before those revelations of coming disasters would be fulfilled. It had been quite natural, with that spectacle of honour looming large and near, that I should have lost sight entirely of the intervening space of time. But henceforth, I should rest more securely in the divine origin of those prophecies, knowing that impatience and anxiety formed insurmountable barriers to divine instruction. Certain events, which are too personal in nature to be recounted here, should have to take place before I could send my message out to the world, and the time of waiting I was instructed to use in study and preparation. These events took place literally and in an altogether unexpected way, and with their fulfillment, the restraining hand was withdrawn. With the messenger ever at my side, and with a resistless, unseen power ever impelling me forward, I have lost no time in accomplishing this task. There was no more time to lose.